Hey y'all, my name is Mallory Paulino from SAHMallorie. I post all kinds of homemaking and cleaning content, and today's video is going to be a clean with me video. I don't know exactly what kind of clean with me I'm going to call it yet, but we had a new door put in today, or we put it in. My older brother offered to come help us, so we went and bought the door, and you'll see it later in this video. It's the new front door. Our old door needed to be replaced really bad because we're going out of town next week, I think, so we had to get that done quickly. So right now it's just a plain door. It's not painted or stained or anything, so we're gonna get that done soon. You'll see what I'm talking about later in the video. You'll see when I'm doing the living room, you can see the front door. But we had a lot of mess from that. We had my brother over today, so we all had pizza together, and then his kids came over, so all the cousins were running around playing. So I figured I would take advantage of the messy house and film myself cleaning it up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop right into the cleaning. The first place we're gonna start is the kitchen because, like I said earlier, we all had pizza together, so there was still that mess out, and I hadn't done the dishes in a couple of days, clearly. So I just really wanted to get that part cleaned first. So we're gonna get that done first. This corner over here was so messy because we got a grocery delivery late the night before. I say late, but it was really like 7 o'clock, which is late for me. But I didn't feel like putting away all the non-cold items, whatever you want to call them. So I just kind of stacked them on this counter over here and said I'd deal with them the next day. So that's what I'm doing now. And you can kind of see in our cabinet, it is completely messy. So it's really hard to get all this stuff in. I really need to go through and organize that sometime soon. But for now, I'm just going to cram everything in there and call it good. Now we're going to speed through unloading the clean dishes and then reloading some dirty dishes. Now, as always, I'm going to wash out the sink so I can hand wash the last few dishes that were left over. Instead of letting these dishes sit in the sink till they dry out and usually forgetting to put them up by that point, I'm going to go ahead and dry them now and put them away. That way I don't leave them in the sink like I almost always do. Now I'm going to start wiping down all the counters and surfaces in here. Normally I go through and I clean up all the rooms first and then I go wipe down all the rooms at the same time. But for some reason today I just wanted to do it a little different. I just wanted to clean the kitchen start to finish because it was a little bit messy in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we had some chocolate cake fingerprints smudged on some of the lower cabinets. So I really just wanted to get all the kitchen cleaned up first and then move on. Here are some of those chocolate cake fingerprints I was telling you about. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe down these really good. And the dishwasher hardly ever gets wiped down, honestly. So I'm just going to go ahead and give that whole thing a good wipe down because it really needed it. And I'm sorry if this is kind of shaky. I was trying to hold the camera and video at the same time so you got a different angle, but it's a little bit on the shaky side. Today, Brooklyn was too distracted watching TV, but I've still got my little Elijah bean helping me wipe down the table. And I know I say this all the time, but I just think it's so cute watching them follow me around and doing everything I do while I'm cleaning the house. I just think it is to die for. Now we're going to clean up in the living room, and it's hard to tell on camera just how messy it was. It's a lot messier than it looks, I promise. The kids had quinoa and veggies earlier this day, and if you know what quinoa is, it's tiny little dots of whatever it is. I don't even know, honestly. But they spilled their food all over the table, and then it's all over the rug. So we have quinoa everywhere. We had vegetables, but I picked most of those up by this point. But yeah, we have quinoa all over the place, and in a second I'm going to be scraping that off the table, and we're going to make sure we vacuum all that off the rug and get it wiped up really well. And I almost forgot to point out the front door. You can see it in the top left corner here. It's very plain right now. Like I said earlier, we haven't stained or painted it yet. We're not sure exactly what we want to do because we really want to redo the whole outside of our house anyways. We're going to repaint, get some new shutters and stuff like that, hopefully very soon. And we want to decide exactly what we want to do on the house first before we do anything to the front door, because we don't want to paint it and then repaint it or whatever. So we're going to hopefully be doing that really soon. So I guess we'll just have to stay tuned and see what we do there. The last thing we're going to be doing in today's video is using my Bissell Crosswave to clean the floors, especially all that food that was in the floor in here. And if y'all have watched my videos before, I use this in most of my videos. I think I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It vacuums and mops at the same time, and it's amazing, honestly. I'm not sponsored by them, even though I definitely should be, because I use this thing like almost every single day, and it is a life changer for me. Or game changer or lifesaver, whatever that phrase is, this thing is a game changer. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye!